Washington, number 80, 92, Kedrick Wooten. And 65, that'll be Christian Cox, and I believe number 18 is the other captain. That we have two 18s on the roster, but I think it's number 18, Zachary Zulsdorf, the quarterback.
I'm gonna go with Slayton Wheeler because he's wearing 2 gloves. Context clues, Patrick.
I didn't see that. I didn't notice the gloves, Art, but Art's got good eyes. So coin toss about to happen here.
Like Centenary won the toss, and they will defer. And they will be kicking north to south, even though this isn't radio, and you can see that. And we're going to send it down to Taylor Nettle, down on the sidelines. Taylor.
Kicking off to the Lyon College.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, Lyon won the coin toss, and they chose to receive first. But I know I'm happy to be back at Atkins Field, and I can tell you that the Gents are happy too. 3 weeks on the road. For a bunch of young guys, you're going to learn a lot about yourselves going through that. But that's what gets them stronger. For when they come back home tonight, they're expecting to turn out just like that first home game. And let me tell you, it's looking like that right now. Talking more about Lyon and what's going on the field, the Gents defense has been stellar so far this season. Their strength, getting to the quarterback, 11 sacks in 4 games, while Lyon's quarterback has been sacked 11 times so far this season. When you look at Lyon and Centenary's history, they met last year, the Gents taking care of the Scots 27-10. In that game, Centenary had 27 first downs and 275 total yards of offense. We should be expecting a good game out here tonight, just like that one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Taylor. It's Vance Furbacher getting ready to tee it up for the Gents. If you're just joining us, Enrique Hernandez, the normal kicker, starting kicker, is out with injury. So Vance, a football guy, linebacker, is taking over the duties tonight.
Your Centenary Gents. This is what we've been waiting for. The ball is on the tee and the fans are in the stands. The players are on the field. Are you ready for some football?
A short kick fielded by number 25 for the Scots as he busts around the right side. And it looks like Vance Furbacher will bring him down. That was Harrison Oliver, the freshman. So they will have pretty decent field position to start their opening drive.
I believe somebody just needs to get the tee off the field, Art. Yeah.
Well, we didn't cover that in practice this week on what to do after you kick off.
Referee got the tee. Yeah, tee is about to be off the – it's not – it was a fumble by the ref on the near side, and now it's off the field. So
I will take the blame for that.
Nope, you should not. So
Johnson in the shotgun with Neighbors to his left. Neighbors will take it. And he picks up about 3 on the play.
The Lyon bench has got the bright sunshine still in their face, Art, so – a lot of people shading their eyes over there. Kind of have a Penn State look to their uniforms, when you say.
Johnson to keep it himself. And picks up about 3 again on the play, and that'll set up 3rd and short, 3rd and 3.
I think 19 Furbacher was there on the stop. Imagine that.
And the Scots have played 4 quarterbacks this year. Johnson taking the majority of the snaps. But again, only 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions on the year, so they don't like to throw the ball a whole lot. As they will hand it off to number 1, Jalen Babers, and he is brought down short of the line to gain. So Lyon looks to try to go fast.
Looks like Furbacher and Devin Strickland, 26, look like combined on the tackle there.
And actually, they gave them the first down. I don't know about the spot. Patch, they look to be short of the line to gain when they spotted the ball from up here in the press box. We're right on the 50-yard line.
Thought that was a little generous.
But never mind. 1st and 10 for the Scots. Johnson goes to the left, and he's going to dump it off to number 7, Aiden Hudsman. He picks up 7 on the play.
And that was 14, Jacob Wilson, right here in Shreveport and Evangel. Product on the stop.
Neighbors around the right side. He will pick up a first down across the Gents 40.
Yeah, Furbacher, 19, had kind of swiped at the ball, but I think it was actually 32. Gavin Jack on the stop.
Quick throw out to number 3 for the Scots, Javarian Williams. He'll pick up 9 on the play, bring up a 2nd and short. And that's one thing Coach Dawson was talking about yesterday in the walkthrough is when the center puts the ball in his hand, the defense has got to be lined up. And look, the Gents defensive line was a little slow on that one.
And Brian Washington, number 3, finally pushed him out of bounds on the far sideline. Movement around here, pre-snap by the defense.
Johnson's going to kick his left. He's got nowhere to go. He breaks free. And he will be spun around for the first down. So the Gents defensive line doing a great job, but not able to corral Johnson as he picks up another first down, and the Scots opening drive continues.
He made something out of what looked like nothing for a while, Art. 89, saw 89 Gideon Bowman, who had a big defensive play in the Austin College game. Bowman was right next to him, just could not get him on the ground.
Yeah, there was a lot of Gents around him. I thought that was a for sure sack, but credit to Johnson for spinning out of it. And he will keep it himself. He's got a blocker out in front of him. He picks up the first down, so gain of about 11 on the play. We'll have the Scots in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Gents' 19-yard line.
Kind of got the Gents defense really off balance, Art, with that play right there. Really having to watch the quarterback. They've only thrown 1 pass, I believe, is what I've so far on this drive. So it's just all their work's been done on the ground. So he stops the clock there. 10:42 left here in the first quarter.
The Scott 6 of 11 in the red zone this year, as Neighbors will be brought down by Devin Strickland for a 1-yard loss.
Great play there.
Yeah, great one-on-one tackle by Strickland.
He was right on it from the very beginning, nowhere to go.
We forgot to announce our sponsors that bring you Centenary football. Brown Builders, the official builders of Centenary College Athletics. Dilla's Quesadillas, KTA Channel 6, and First Choice Personnel.
Yeah, we hope to say First Choice Personnel a lot, as they are our first down sponsor. So Art and I both hope to say that many, many times this evening.
Johnson looking to his left, and he's going to run up the middle. And he was brought down after a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play.
It's like Delarius Marshall. Green Oaks, former Green Oaks star, was the first to hit him and bring him down to the ground.
Yeah, so a lot of design, looks like design quarterback runs for the Scots.
That's been hard to stop so far, for sure. So
moves to his left, and Neighbors catches it, and Furbacher gets him out of bounds about the 5-yard line, but that'll be enough for the first down. So 1st and goal for the Scots under the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Yeah, clock will wind. Stepped out there around the 5.
And the Scots doing a good job of this opening drive of using all 53 yards from sideline to sideline, pushing the Gents defense out. So he rolls over the middle again, will keep it himself, and he will dive into the end zone for a touchdown. Grayson Johnson takes it in from 5 yards out, and the Scots up early 6-0.
Well, they've done that a lot, Art, that little hesitation, and he just scans the field and decided right there, he just slipped right through that hole in the Centenary defense and right into the end zone. So
Jesus Romero Castillo in to attempt the extra point. He's 5 of 7 on the year, PATs. Snap, good hold, and he boots it through. The Scots up 7-0. I'd like to mention other sponsors. Centenary Football, the Radiance Technology Independence Bowl. That'll be coming to you on December 28th. Red River Bank. TWFG Insurance, Mike Wittenbarger, local agent. Poyak Group Wealth Management. And Somdahl Associates, the official architects of Centenary College Athletics.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate all those season sponsors. We appreciate everyone watching this evening on KTAL or Flow Sports, however you were tuning in. I really appreciate all those sponsors for bringing you Centenary football all season long. Got to make sure you pick up that souvenir program, Art, when you come in here to Atkins Field. If you didn't get it this evening, plan your next trip and pick up that souvenir program, some interesting Centenary football history to read about and things like that.
So Kobe Chambers back deep to receive the kickoff from Lions. It's a short kickoff. There's nobody over there. The ball is going to hit the pylon, and it'll be a touchback.
So probably the most effective kickoff that you can have that doesn't land in the end zone as it rolls and hits the pylon for a touchback. So, Patrick, the Centenary Gents offense finds itself in a familiar position, taking the ball down 7-0 and really needing an opportunity to respond and keep them in the game.
I mean, it's time right now to just look, we don't care. It could be a long drive or short drive, just score, right? But it would be nice to see maybe a good methodical drive. I think that'd be a great thing.
And so Preston Santino, number 8, will take the first snap for the Gents at quarterback tonight. He's joined by Bobby Shanklin in the backfield. Shanklin spin move, and he is brought down for a loss of 4 on the play. Number 44 for the Lyon Scots will be credited with the tackle, and that's William Litton. William Litton, the leading tackler. And Shanklin brought down again. Loss on the play. So the Gents we're going the wrong direction, taking losses on their first 2 offensive snaps. That was number 32 for Lions, Mason Davis, with the tackle. And so 3rd and 13. Oh, looks like they should be, should get the Gents 5 yards. On the play is number 18 for the Scots, Slayton Wheeler. Will give 5 yards back to the Gents instead of 3rd and long. It'll be 3rd and 8.
pre-snap movement here, huh, Art?
And
Let's see.
yep, they give it right back to Lyon. So 3rd and 8 goes back to a 3rd and 13. See, 3rd and 16. So it was 3rd and 11 before the penalty. So 3rd and 16. The Gents with 4 wide receivers set. And draw play. And Shanklin breaks a tackle, and he's tripped up. So he almost picks up a first down, brought down by number 32.
What gaping hole there,
Mason
Art.
Davis.
It's great to see.
Yeah, wide open. So bring up a 4th and short, and right now the offense still on the field. And they're going to bring in Centenary Smith at quarterback. He's done a great job running the ball this year. Ran for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns against Austin College in the Gents' victory 2 weeks ago. Smith is going to keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. He's got room to run. He's going to get across midfield. That'll be a first down for the Gents. So Centenary Smith doing what he does well, running the ball up the middle for a Gents first down, a first-choice personnel first down.
That's what we're talking about there, Art, in the pregame show, is that's the element that Smith gives you.
And they will try to go fast. Shanklin up the middle, and then he picks up a 4 or 5 on the play. Looks to be 5, bring up a 2nd and 5. Trent Smith, bottom of your screen. Tyson Walter in motion. High snap. Shanklin making something out of nothing as he will pick up right at the yard mark. Looks to be enough for the first down. Smith doing a good job corralling the high snap and getting it to Shanklin as they pick up another first-choice personnel first down at the Scots 38-yard line. And again, Patrick, field goal range with Vance Verbacher's probably about 40 and in.
Well, let's just score a touchdown then. How about that?
Well, that's the first, obviously the first choice.
Right.
Smith handed to Shanklin, tries to break a tackle to the outside, but he will be brought down. Good one-on-one tackle by number 40 for the Scots, Austin Swaim. So loss of 4 on the play will bring up a 2nd and 14. Centino back in the game at quarterback. And he'll be joined by Ware in the backfield, local product from Southwood. Centino over the middle, and that is complete to number 11 for the Gents, Byron Stewart, sophomore.
Talking about Stewart in the pregame. And Jay Richardson.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and about 7 at the Scots 35-yard line. So definitely 2-down territory here for the Gents. Centino looking over the middle. He's going to throw it out to the left, and it is in and out of the hands of Walter. I'm sorry, Stewart, Byron Stewart is the intended receiver. And so we talked about Patrick, 4-down territory. Centino checking with offensive coordinator Woodsey on the sidelines with the play clock under 10. It's to be a wide receiver screen. And they're going to be brought down, not enough, as Christopher Jackson brought it in. But either way, the fumble or the tackle is going to be short of the line to gain, so the Scots will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Injured player, 2 injured players for the Scots.
Yeah, so let's see what happens here.
We're going to take a quick break for the injured player. We'll be right back. You're watching Centenary Football.
Just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Dillas.
Yep.
Primo quesadillas?
Primo quesadillas.
Dillas.
Dillas.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
To bring this game together, how about a round of applause for the Centenary cheerleaders? First down to the Lions.
Welcome back to Centenary Football on KTAL, Channel 6, and streaming on Flow Sports. 7-0, Scots with the lead as they take over at their own, this will be 33-yard line. They marched right down the field on their opening drive. Grayson Johnson took it in from 5 yards out. The Gents turning it over on downs after a failed 4th and 7. And it's like either a uniform issue or some sort for number 3, Javarian Williams.
Ref pointed to him, Art said, 3, you got to go. 14's coming over here, so now we're ready.
Another trip set. And Johnson will keep it himself on the right side. He is brought down.
Strickland had hit him, and then he went right past him, it looked like.
Yeah, hard to see up here, but I don't know if the ball came loose or not. But number 31, Chris Meslow with the tackle. Be gain of about 7, bring up a 2nd and 3.
It almost looked like a Gent was holding the ball afterwards, Art, but I don't think that was after the fact.
Johnson will keep it himself. He'll throw it out to Huntsman again. Huntsman will pick up the first down, and he'll be shoved out of bounds by number 3, Brian Washington. It's another first down for the Scots. It's been the same play calls over and over so far for the Scots. So obviously it's working.
Yeah, not much reason to mix it up until the Gents prove that they can stop it. They get the call, look over to the sidelines. Still got plenty of time on the play clock.
Neighbors keep it up the middle, and he will gain about 2 on the play. Furbacher in on the tackle.
Yeah, Gents defense got good push there, Art. They were right there waiting. And as you can see, Lion's got some size on the offensive line, Art, don't they? They got some big bodies there.
So every time we get a first down, we want to make sure that you know that it's first choice personnel first down.
Johnson over the middle, complete to number 12, Reginald Brown, second, the senior 5'7". He's their leading receiver coming tonight. He's definitely Johnson's favorite target. That's his 25th reception on the year. He has 3 touchdowns so far this season. So again, another opportunity for the Gents. Try to get a 4th down here, 3rd and 4 for the Scots. Johnson will swing it out to Neighbors. Incomplete pass. He'll bring up a 4th down. See what Coach Chris Douglas decides to do. Looks like he's going to bring out the punt team. Punter is also Romero Castillo. He's averaging 32 yards a punt. And back deep to receive for the Gents is number 82, Kaysen Goolsby.
That's a good stand there, Art. The Gents chance to get the ball back right here before the quarter ends. We got a flag. The referee, the back judge, threw it right away.
It looked to be some sort of probably block in the back or a holding. And you throw it that quickly as guys are running down the field.
We're going to sort it out here in a minute. Flag rests down there at the
no flag.
5-yard line. They got to pick it up.
They are going to pick it up, so the Gents will take it over 1st and 10, their own 15-yard line.
Well, you might as well just throw it, Art. If you think something might have happened, right? You always pick it up.
Yeah. He's probably trying to throw. We have Lee Hiller up here in the press box with us. He's probably trying to throw the change of possession bag that's usually thrown there, and it's like he just grabbed the wrong one.
And it's early in the game for the rest, too. Still early in the first quarter.
That's true. We'll go with that. 1:35 on the clock as Gents going to try to get a drive together here.
Yep, Centeno back in at quarterback. And he'll hand it off to Ware around the right side. He's got a little bit of room to run. He bulldozes over number 15 for the Scots. Picks up about 9 on the play, depending on the spot. Looks like they're going to give them the first down. So another first choice personnel, first down for the Gents as they go fast. Centeno hands it off to Ware again. Ware spins his way out of a tackle, and he picks up about 3 on the play. And he's brought down up by number 32 for the Scots, Mason Davis. Harden in motion. Centeno handed to Ware again. Ware spins out of it. Looked like he was going to be brought for right around the line of scrimmage, but he picks up a few.
Boy, Ware's a tough runner. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's hard to bring down.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and short. Third and about 2.
Might be the last play of the quarter, Art. Let's see.
Under 10 seconds here in the first quarter.
They might run it. We'll see.
And that'll do it. So 15 minutes in the books. The Scots leading the Gents 7-0 after 1. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Centenary football.
Centenary 0.
After making their historic return to playing college football, going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
And we're back, getting ready to start the second quarter. We're going to send it down to Taylor Nettle on the sidelines. Taylor.
You know, guys, looking at the Centenary defense, you've got a lot of guys who have done good things so far this season. One of those, Devin Strickland, your captain. He's a linebacker. He's the captain of the defense. He used to be a running back at Byrd, actually. Came to Centenary, made the transition to defense last year in the independence season, worked his way up to being a starter, and since then he's just stepped into that leadership role today. 4 total tackles, 2 solo, and 1 tackle for loss. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Taylor. As the second quarter gets started with a penalty, looks like false start for the Gents. That'll back them up 5 yards, and what was a 3rd and short is now a 3rd and 7.
Got a few first quarter stats, Art, if you'd like me to share those.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we know the score 7-0 Scots. They had 6 first downs in the first quarter. Gents had 3. Lyon rushed the ball 11 times, 45 yards. Centenary 10 for 51. Lyon passed for 35 yards. Gents just 9. 17 plays for 80 yards total offense for Lyon. 13 plays, 60 yards for the Gents.
So Smith in at quarterback on the 3rd and 7. Haven't seen him thrown a pass yet. So you would assume this would be some sort of run. Smith is going to be back to pass. And notice incomplete, intended for Chambers on the right side. That'll bring up a 4th down and a punting situation. That'll bring in Vance Furbacher into punt.
Yep, Furbacher back there to punt. The returner for Lyon standing back there at about the 37-yard line. That's, I believe, number 0, Xavier Long.
Furbacher averaging about 38 yards a punt, kind of a slow snap, but he gets it away. And it'll take a Centenary bounce and go out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. That's where the Scots will take over.
Yeah, so early second quarter here, Scots will start off with pretty decent field positions. Art mentioned at the 37. Centenary defense needs to tighten up, get the ball back, and get some momentum going on offense.
Johnson will hand it off to Neighbors. Neighbors through the hole on the right side. He'll pick up about 5 or 6 on the play.
Seen a lot of helmets coming off tonight.
Yeah, Cedric Allen's helmet popped off. He will head to the sidelines. He'll be replaced by Drashawn Motley.
Art, you ever been to Batesville, Arkansas?
No.
Okay.
Johnson looking around the right side. Receiver falls down.
Oh, goodness.
Right over the outstretched arm of Vance Furbacher.
He's everywhere. He really is. He's everywhere.
But credit to Motley getting up. Almost had a chance at receiving that after falling down. So obviously that was a good play call by the Scots offense, but not able to execute. So another 3rd down for the Gents defense, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here's the chance here to get this start. A little shifting around by the Gents defensive line here before the snap. As the running back moved over to the left.
Over the middle, incomplete pass. Good coverage there by Dwayne Mills Jr., the freshman from Slidell, Louisiana. And Scots will bring out the punt team. So 2nd straight stop for the Gents defense.
Yeah, Cason, looks like Cason Goolsby, 82. Art back there to receive the punt.
End over end punt. That'll hit at the. I think I've actually hit it about the 28, but took a very nice Lyon College bounce inside the 20. Where the Gents will take over at their own 19-yard line.
Well, this is the time, Art, to get a drive together here. See if the Jets can get in rhythm. What do you like? You like Smith maybe running the ball? Like Centino trying to hit those good receivers for the Gents?
It looks like they're going to bring in Smith. They've had success on the run. You know, a couple penalties have put them in some 3rd and long situations. Smith is going to hand it off to Shanklin. Shanklin on the right side. Good block there by Ardoin as he picks up a 1st down, about 15 yards on the play. And that's a first-choice personnel 1st down out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great Great run there. Good play. And as we said, we like to say first choice. Easy for me to say. Personnel first down all night as many times as we can.
Going deep. And that looked to be a pass interference, but he will not get the call as number
10, Jay Richardson, right?
but number 8 for the Scots didn't really turn around and make a play on the ball. That was Keedron Moore, I believe, the defensive back.
I think maybe the official thinks that possibly Richardson could have maybe gone up a little bit, maybe over an effort, Art. Not sure. Just no call there, but could have gone either way.
Smith's going to keep it around the left side, cuts it back to the middle, runs over his own man. He ran over Ardoin, his own teammate, and that'll bring up a 3rd and about 5 for the Gents at their own 40-yard line.
Ended up running into Kirby Jackson Jr., big number 95 there for the Scots.
Well, that was after he ran into his own teammate.
That's right.
So Smith and Shanklin in the backfield. He got back across the line. Play clock under 10. Penalty flag on the play as Smith will take it around the outside. He picks up the first down across the 50-yard line to the 49. We'll have to see what the penalty is. Gents acting like it's on Lyon College.
Offsides.
Offside, so that'll be declined in the Gents into Lyon College territory again. The 49-yard line.
Well, they threw that flag right away, Art, and like you said, looked like the Centenary offensive line knew exactly what had happened. The first choice personnel first down. Jets across midfield.
Shanklin up the middle, still moving his feet, and he is going to be pushed ahead for a first down. First choice personnel first down. I'm going to say he was down as Lions thought they came out with the ball.
Yeah, about half the defense tackled him there. Good run.
Very strong run by Bobby Shanklin. He used all 198 pounds in his body to pick up that first down.
Yeah, no doubt. We've seen some impressive runs already by both Josh Ware and Shanklin.
And a reverse play. That was number 20 for the Gents, Trent Smith. As the Lions coaches next to us in the press box were calling for a holding call.
Had a lot going on there, Art. A lot of people in motion.
But he'll pick up about 5 on the play, bring up a 4 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 6.
Next week's game starts at 5 o'clock. Make sure you put it out to work.
Looks like it'll be another offsides penalty for Lions. Number 93, Renee Dominique, jumps across the line, and that'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Penalty goes against the Scots. 2nd down for the Gents from the 29-yard line.
Second and 1.
Yeah, a couple costly penalties here aiding this drive for the Gents. Trying to get in the end zone.
Smith back to pass, going to go up top. Intended for, it's like Kobe Chambers, and that is a touchdown, Centenary.
Oh, what a beautiful pass and catch right there. That was great.
Shows the catch just like they do on TV. You might see that on ESPN. Centenary Gents, touchdown.
Kobe Chambers hauls it in for the touchdown. Vance Furbacher will be in to attempt the extra point on the snap by Champ Indris.
Perfectly placed, Art.
The hold
Really was.
hold by Cam Randolph. Good snap, good kick, and Furbacher knocks it through to tie it up. So at 11-11 in the second quarter, the Gents and Scots are tied at 7. That's a great drive by the Centenary offense.
Exactly. That was very impressive, and what a way to cap it off. Smith and Chambers for the second week in a row, they connect. That was just a beautiful pass. So,
And one thing that does for the Centenary offense, that just opens up the running game for Smith and Ware and Shanklin even more. Knowing that the Scots just can't load up the box and load up the line, they've got to respect the passing ability by Smith.
exactly. I mean, Smith has shown that he can throw the ball like he did there. He can run the ball, as we know. You got Shanklin and Ware on the ground, had some really nice runs on that drive. And so let's see now what the Centenary defense can do as they have tied this game up. Wonder how often the clock ever stops at 11-11.
I wouldn't imagine a whole lot, Patrick.
Go buy you a lottery ticket, Art. 11-11.
Barker kicked it off. Good kick down to about the 4-yard line. Great open field tackle by number 34 for the Gents, Omar Butler.
Great tackle. Coaches love it. Teammates love it.
And they should, because that's one thing that they worked very hard on this week in practice was kickoff cover, shedding your man and getting down there and making a play. So they're going to be very excited about that when they watch the film tomorrow.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Place down at the 20-yard line.
So Johnson and the Scots offense will take it over at their own 20. Hand it off to Neighbors. Neighbors around the left side. He's got some room, and he's going to get across the 35 out to about the 39-yard line, where he is pushed out of bounds.
By who else but Vance Furbacher.
First and 10 for the Scots own 39. Johnson's going to hand it off to Neighbors again. Neighbors up the middle, and he is brought down by, it's like Furbacher.
And Meslow, 31, was he in there as well, Art?
Yes, he was.
Play brings up a second down for the Scots.
So 2nd and 4. Play clock under 10. Johnson. High snap. Over his head. He's going to try to pick it up. The ball is on the ground. And Centenary not able to take advantage of the fumbled snap as number 20 for the Gents. Don't know if we have an updated roster. That was not Trent Smith.
Could be Tanner Hooker wearing 20.
Is the ball
Sometimes the coaches don't tell you those things, Art.
No, they don't.
Not on us.
No, they don't.
But he went right over the ball, so.
But it sets up a 3rd and 23. And Johnson's just going to throw it up for grabs. And ball is up in the air. It's going to be intercepted by the Gents. Intercepted by number 1, Delarius Marshall.
Boy, how about that?
And
the tip drill, huh?
Little tip drill. The Gents will take it over their own 38-yard line. So the Gents taking a little momentum here in the second quarter as they pick up the interception.
Yeah, look, boy, that's something else right there.
That's what the old Gents drill is all about. Good play by the defense. Turning the ball over to the Gents with 9 minutes remaining. First half of play.
Well, there's the big defensive play, Art. Centenary made a lot of them against Austin College a couple weeks ago and made a big one there.
So Centeno back under center. As he will hand it off, be brought down. That'll be, looks like it is Josh Ware brought down the tackle for loss.
They snuffed that out pretty quick. I believe that was 92. Kedrick Wooten was right on it.
So 2nd and long for the Gents, 2nd and 14. Centeno with 2 running back set. Kobe Chambers, top of your screen, hauled in the touchdown on the last Gents offensive drive. Tino's going to keep himself up the middle, and he is still going. He pushed ahead by his own teammate. Now the Scots have the ball. They're going to say that he was. It's like they're going to say his forward progress was stopped. So that may be a break for the Gents. Hard to see from up here what exactly happened. There's also looked to be a penalty flag on the play. As we look at replay, and the refs are going to talk about it from up here, it looks like the ball was out before he was down. But it depends on what the refs call on the forward progress.
There's actually
a face mask call.
So it'll be 15 yards after the play. So they will say that his forward progress was stopped and he was down. And they will attack on 15 yards. Another first choice personnel first down for the Gents as the ball will be spotted at the Scots 38-yard line. And Smith will be back in at quarterback.
I'll see if the Gents can keep this going, Art, get in the end zone and take the lead here.
So Cedric Allison and Josh Ware in the backfield.
Oh.
And that'll be a false start for the Gents as Byron Stewart is trying to get a head start on the play, and that'll bring up a setback, a 1st and 15.
Vanderbilt has just beaten Alabama.
Some people in the press box are very excited about that, and then there are some good friends of the program that are not very excited about that.
He'll never forget where he was this night.
And he will blame you.
Yes, he will.
1st and 15. So the same personnel out for the Gents. Allison and Ware in the backfield with Smith. Smith's going to keep it himself up the middle. He is across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So a great job on first down, picking up 14 on the play.
He's got quite a burst, Art. We have I think we have a timeout.
Be a timeout on the field. So we will potentially take a timeout with you.
We're checking with Preston, our producer, see what we're going to do. We're going to hear from KTAL.
So we'll be right back. You're watching Centenary football.
After making their historic return to playing college football, going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
First and 10 for your Centenary Gents from the 30-yard line with 7:26 remaining in the first half of play.
And we're back. 2nd and 2. Smith rolling to his right. He's going to throw it to a wide open Ardoin, and Ardoin takes it in for 6. Smith to Ardoin from 29 yards out.
It's been a special corner of the end zone so far, Art. Over there, both touchdowns have occurred.
So,
I mean, he was wide open, just waiting. Just, hey, throw me the ball. Here I am.
Up here in the press box, the sound like the whole fan base was waiting for him to throw the football to him. His Champ Endress will get ready to snap the ball. Vance Farnbacher into the attempt the PAT, knocks it up, and he knocks it through. So Vance Farnbacher filling in for Enrique Hernandez, 2 for 2 on extra points tonight, and the Gents have a 14-7 lead. But again, another great drive by the Centenary offense, and another great pass from Smith.
Yeah, it's taken a little while to formulate. This is what I mentioned in pregame. I kind of thought, I don't know, it's not some sense, maybe just a prediction, but this is kind of what I thought, that maybe this is what Centenary would be able to do, especially with Smith, his ability to run and pass. But now, Art had mentioned this earlier, now Lyon they're a little bit back on their heels because they're not quite sure. What are we doing? Crowd in the box, defending the run? Are they going to throw deep on us? It was, they're out of position there. Obviously, somebody that wide open. So now, looks like the Gents are starting to get in a little rhythm, but it's still a long way to go before halftime. You're only up 7. Love to get a big play here on defense and get the ball back and score again.
Yeah, and the Gents special teams, a great job on the last kickoff. Let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, an amazing tackle there on the last one.
So Farnbacher has it teed up, and it'll be a low line drive squib, and that will go out of bounds the 13-yard line. So with the penalty, that'll bring it out to pretty decent field position for the Lion Scots to start their offensive possession. So the Gents able to capitalize off the turnover. The ball is brought out to the 35-yard line after the penalty.
Yeah, it's not what you want. Obviously, you want to give the short field to Lyon. You would have loved to pin him back, but we'll see what the Gents defense can do.
Huntsman in the backfield with Johnson. And I'll hand it off to him up the middle, and he's still churning his feet. He picks up about 5 on the play. To the 40-yard line.
That was DeQuavian Lemons, 93. I think somebody else was in on there on the tackle for the Gents. Head coach Byron Dawson. The other coach is calling the defensive signals. Gents get in position here.
Johnson hands off to Huntsman again. Huntsman still churning his legs, and he gets across the 45. That'll be enough for the first down out to the 46-yard line. So this is what Lyon College does. They like to run the ball with Neighbors and Huntsman.
Well, they've certainly attacked the middle of that defense, Art, with lots of runs this evening.
It'll be Huntsman again. Huntsman up the middle, and he's upended. Look like Vance Farnbacher. So 3 yards on the play, bring up a 2nd and 7. So it's been Huntsman on the runs here on this drive for the Scots. We're under 6 minutes in the second quarter. Huntsman in motion. Johnson will keep it himself, and he's got room to run. He's across the 40, down to about the 39-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down.
Delarius Marshall hit him. Just over 5 minutes to go before halftime.
It'll be Huntsman again. He picks up a couple on the play. Bring up.
And about 3 on the carry for the Scots.
Stop by DeQuavian Lemons for the Gents.
So Neighbors will come back in for a Huntsman, give him a breather. Johnson back to pass. He's going to go up top over the middle, and there's going to be a penalty flag called, and that will be pass interference on Delarius Marshall as he was grabbing the intended receiver for Lions number 3, Javarian Williams.
Almost think number 3 Washington might have been tugging too hard. They might have been able to get both of them.
You don't see that called a lot, although I did see that called in the Louisville Notre Dame game last week. Pass interference on both players.
Yeah, it could happen. Well, they definitely slowed him down, so now it's going to be first down for Lyon. Here as we get late in the second quarter, they're trying to tie the game, see if the Gents can stand up and deny them.
Make that the 23-yard line.
And that'll be a false start by number 66 for the Scots. Elijah Roberts, sophomore offensive lineman from Little Rock. As an offensive lineman, you don't like it when your name's called on the broadcast.
No, you'd prefer to stay out of things.
So it's going to push them back 5. So the Centenary Gents defense, a good opportunity here. The Scots will have a 1st and 15.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Johnson's going to look at a pass. Furbacher hits as he throws, ball in the air, and that is going to be caught by Williams.
Wow.
Actually, now they're saying incomplete pass.
So it looked to be 2 calls on that play as Javarian Williams looked to have come down with it, but at the last second, the ball must have come out and it'll be incomplete. And great job by Furbacher of getting in there and getting a clean hit on Johnson.
Yeah, he came with a full head of steam, didn't he? My goodness.
A second down for the Scots.
Johnson going to throw it out to Neighbors. Neighbors going to get the catch. He's going to be brought down at the 18-yard line.
He's tackled by number 14 for the Gents, Jacob Wilson.
Yeah, good stop there.
So 3rd and about 6
at the Gents 20-yard line. So from here is a 37-yard field goal. Lions 1 for 3 on the year in that department.
Scots are now placing a 3rd down.
A little trips formation to the left. Johnson will run it himself. Good open field blocking by the Scots. Penalty flag will come in and looks to be in the area of holding.
Hard running, hard hitting, flag on the play.
Is holding.
And that'll push the Scots back even further, potentially out of field goal range. The long on the year for Romero Castillo is only 29. So from here, it's about a 46-yard field goal.
So 3rd and 16. Gent showing blitz. no safeties deep. They will come with the blitz. Johnson's going to go up top, and that'll be out of bounds.
Intended for Xavier Long.
So that'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like they will send out the field goal team.
So, again, just like we were talking about, Jesus Romero Castillo, 1 of 3 on the year, Long of 29. This will be from 46. Gents have done a good job in practice on the field goal block team. We'll see what they decide to do here.
Some costly penalties, Art, here recently for Lyon. Last couple drives.
Snap, gets it down, and he misses it to the right. And so the Gents get another stop on defense. They'll take over with 2:41 to go before halftime. All 3 timeouts, up 7. And they also deferred to start the game, so they do have an opportunity to score and get the ball back again to start the second half.
Yeah, they do. It's a big stop there for Centenary. They get the ball here at decent field position, and this would be very nice to score again.
They're going to bring Smith back out at quarterback. You know, and he's got the hot hand. I'd probably just continue with him going forward with his ability to run and throw.
I agree.
And again, all timeouts do not have to be in a hurry here if you're Centenary. Shanklin in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle, caught by Ardoin. And it'll pick up about 5 on the play out to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. The Gents are going fast. Smith keeps it himself, and he will be brought down after a gain of about 2 on the play, so it'll set up a 3rd and short, about 3rd and 3. We'll see if Centenary will take it to the 2-minute timeout or run a play here. They'll go trips to the left. And Smith, and ball's on the ground. And it looks like Lions got on it. So some miscommunication there between Smith and Shanklin. And Lions takes over at the Centenary 37-yard line. And that's just a costly turnover for Centenary in this situation.
Yeah, it's just not what you want to happen. Obviously, it looked like Centenary might be able to jump back on the ball, but it was not to be, and so referees are talking about something. I don't think it's about the fumble, but and now it might be the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, it is the 2-minute timeout. So, yeah, on replay, just some miscommunication there on who was supposed to take the football. So Lions with a gift right before halftime. And we're going to take a quick break for an ad from Dilla's Quesadillas. We'll be right back. You're watching Centenary football.
Just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Dillas.
Yep.
Primo Quesadillas?
Primo Quesadillas.
Dillas.
Dillas.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Thanks to our sponsor, Dilla's Quesadillas, for all you do for Centenary Athletics. We're under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Centenary up 14-7 over the visiting Scots. With the Scots taking over after the fumble, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Neighbors. Neighbors is brought down by number 26 for the Gents. Tackle for loss. Devin Strickland with the big tackle. Again, each team has all 3 timeouts, so we'll see what Lions decides to do here as we have about minute 30 to go before the half.
Yeah, great play there.
Johnson's going to keep it himself. He's going to go up top again, going deep. And great coverage
by number 14, Jacob Wilson for Centenary, as the ball was intended for number 12, Reginald Brown. He's the leading receiver for Lions. He's their go-to target in these situations.
Yeah, so 1:15 on the clock. Clock stopped. Got a 3rd down and 12. Gents would love a stop here and likely force another punt from the Scots.
Johnson looked to be changing the play. Johnson looking to his left. He's going to go deep again. Throwing it. There's Brown again. And incomplete. Great coverage there by number 3 for the Gents.
Brian Washington, the sophomore DB from Wiley, Texas.
As Brown had a step on him, but Washington was able to close the gap. And so now 4th down, out of field goal range and really not in punting range. So probably an opportunity for Lions just to go for it and see what they can do.
Yeah, ball resting there at the 39 in that weird position on the field in this situation.
No man, yeah, they got a no man's land for the offense.
Johnson rolling to his left. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to cut back across the field, and he's going to be brought down short of the line to gain.
Dwayne Mills Jr. with the tackle. And so the Gents will take over with 55 seconds, all 3 timeouts. And again, back in the same situation, chance to try to go get points on the board before the half.
Yeah, 55 seconds left, Art, in the second quarter. Just take care of the ball, right? Look, you have the lead. Pretty sure, look, you have pretty good field position, but if nothing happens, if you don't get any point, just take care of the ball. Take this lead into halftime.
Absolutely. You have the ball to start the second half. You've done a lot of good things here in the second quarter. Build off the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be preaching ball security right here. Now, if you hit a big play, that'd be great, but let's see what happens.
So Smith and Ware in the backfield. Ware going out in motion. Smith's going to keep it himself. And brought down by number 49 for Lions, an arm tackle by Nate Sarver, senior linebacker. Picked up about 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Smith back to pass. He's going to keep it himself again. And he picks up the 1st down, so the clock will stop with 27 seconds. Coach Dawson will use one of the timeouts. And from up here, it looked like he might have thought he was going to pitch the ball. There, he had a guy right to his right. That'll be another first choice personnel 1st down. So again, like we talked about in the pregame, Patrick, Enrique Hernandez, normal starting kicker, is out tonight. Vance Furbacher, the kicker. His range is about 40 yards, so you've got to get the ball about to the 23 to have a realistic shot of him knocking one through before the half. But again, you still have 2 timeouts, 24 seconds. The way Smith's throwing the ball, he's throwing with confidence. Maybe you take a few shots downfield, but again, don't want to turn the ball over.
Yeah, well, and there's a lot, like I said, Art, there is a lot that you can do with Smith. A lot of options here, which is, probably Lions thinking, man, let's just get to the half. I mean, they don't want to give up a big play here. And, he is throwing the ball well. If you could get somebody open here on the outside or deep over the middle, hit a big play here before the half, we'll see.
Smith going to throw it out to the sidelines, and that's caught by Chambers at midfield. He's out of bounds. A few seconds off the clock. 19 seconds to go before the half. So trips look for the Gents. Ware in the backfield, and they looks like they're going to get number 92 for Lions with an offsides penalty. Kedrick Wooten. And so that should be enough to give the Gents another first choice personnel 1st down. The Scots 45-yard line. So 5 yards and more importantly, no time off the clock.
Lions kind of caught the penalty bug a little bit here, Art, over the past quarter.
Ware in the backfield with Smith. Smith drops back to pass. Penalty flag on the play, maybe another offsides. And it'll be a holding call, and Smith will just run out of bounds. You won't pick up anything on the play, but it should be some offsetting penalties. They should redo the down, but 11 seconds to go. And so we'll see what Centenary decides to do. Maybe try to throw one into the end zone.
Yeah, everybody was doing something wrong on that one. Refs are conferring.
I wasn't. That was a great call by me.
That was, yeah, Art. That was great. So I didn't quite.
You weren't listening.
Make that clear who I meant. Everybody. Yeah, I got a little legal procedure going on. A little far start. We got. Oh,
I see a couple of calls against the Gents, so that's gonna knock him back here. And with 11 seconds, you probably maybe just run around the clock and get to halftime.
I think that might be a sign now to just say, look, let's not let anything else happen here that we don't like. We got the lead. Going to get the ball. Well, we shall see. But a pretty interesting first half, Art. Had a
lot of, basically a tale of 2 quarters of different momentum. Lions had all the momentum in the first quarter after taking the opening drive down to score, but Centenary took momentum in the second quarter and hasn't given it up yet. And Smith will drop back to pass. He'll just throw it out to the sidelines, incomplete. So 6 seconds to go. Ball was intended for number 10, Jay Richardson, the Gents sophomore wide receiver from Baton Rouge. Went to Parkview Baptist High School, whose head coach is Stephon LaForce.
That's right. Former Louisville Cardinal.
One of the best. So 2nd and 25. And then Smith will drop back to throw, and he almost dropped the ball. He'll be brought down, and that will do it. So at the end of the first half, your Centenary Gents holding a 14-7 lead over the visiting Lyon College Scots from Batesville. There's been an injured player on the field, and I believe that is Smith.
Yeah, coaches will attend to him and the trainer. That will be the final play of the first half.
So we will take it to halftime. You're watching Centenary College football on KTAL and Flow Sports. We'll be back.
After making their historic return to playing college football, going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
And we're back here at halftime. We're going to send it down to Taylor Nettle with Coach Dawson, as Coach Dawson was checking on Zadavian Smith, the quarterback. He was able to get up. He is walking off on his own, which is a great sign. You never want to see your starting quarterback on the ground. So we'll see what the prognosis is at half. He's gingerly holding his left leg. So we'll see if he can get cleared up at halftime. So good second quarter for the Gents. They put up 14 points and have a 14-7 lead. Davian Smith with 2 touchdown passes, one to Kobe Chambers and the other to Devin Ardoin. And Van Forbacher filling in the kicker duty tonight, 2 for 2 on extra points. And we'll get some first half thoughts from head coach Byron Dawson, and we'll send it down to Taylor on the sidelines. Taylor.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, coach to half so far. First quarter, not you guys didn't score. Second quarter came out here. Kobe with the touchdown, Devin with the touchdown, Delarius with that pick. Talk to me what you thought about your guys' performance in this half.
Well, I thought we just got settled in and started playing Centenary football. And so, we got a lot of football left to play, so we just got to lock in for the next 30 minutes.
What's your message to your guys in that locker room?
Keep going, keep fighting, keep grinding. We had too many penalties, a lot of things we got to clean up going into the second half and, play with energy and enthusiasm. That's the key.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Taylor. Not sure if we had technical difficulties on that with the camera or the audio, so not quite sure if we were able to hear from Coach Dawson on his thoughts on the first half. But we will take it to a halftime break. You're watching Centenary football on KTAL 6 and Flow Sports. We'll be back.
News across the Arklatex never slows down, and here at NBC6, neither do we.
Whether news breaks in Shreveport, Texarkana, Marshall, or Natchitoches, we're reporting on the whole story and how it impacts you.
Recognizing local student athletes and what's new with your favorite team.
Keeping you weather ready by knowing what's headed our way. Local news that matters everywhere you are from your community station.
Students have been learning and growing at Centenary College of Louisiana since 1825. Today, you can grow bold, thoughtful, confident, kind, strong, and close at Centenary.
Advertise your business today and support local sports. Contact Cam at KTAL NBC6 to learn how your donation to Centenary Athletics can get you ads in all home games. Call 629-7134. That's 629-7134 or send us an email.
After making their historic return to playing college football, going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Dillas.
Yep.
Primo quesadillas?
Primo quesadillas.
Dillas.
Dillas.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Start your morning right. Start your morning right. Make it out of sight. Make it out of sight. When you find your flow, then you know it's gonna be a good day. So it's time. Start your morning right. Start your morning right. Yeah.
Is that a sweep the kitchen?
Yep.
You know, we really sweep the kitchen with high school football. The Friday Night Blitz is the most watched high school football show in the Arklatex.
Duh.
The Friday Night Blitz just has more, with live analysis from different coaches each week. More games, more highlights, more scores, and more pizza. More pizza.
Do you want more pizza? Yeah, sweep the kitchen.
News across the Arklatex never slows down, and here at NBC6, neither do we.
Whether news breaks in Shreveport, Texarkana, Marshall, or Natchitoches, we're reporting on the whole story and how it impacts you.
Recognizing local student athletes and what's new with your favorite team.
Keeping you weather ready by knowing what's headed our way. Local news that matters everywhere you are from your community station.
Students have been learning and growing at Centenary College of Louisiana since 1825. Today, you can grow bold, thoughtful, confident, kind, strong, and close at Centenary.
Advertise your business today and support local sports. Contact Cam at KTAL NBC6 to learn how your donation to Centenary Athletics can get you ads in all home games. Call 629-7134. That's 629-7134 or send us an email.
After making their historic return to playing college football, going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Dillas.
Yep.
Primo quesadillas?
Primo quesadillas.
Dillas.
Dillas.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Start your morning right. Start your morning right. Make it out of sight. Make it out of sight. When you find your flow, then you know it's gonna be a good day. So it's time. Start your morning right. Start your morning right. Yeah.
Is that a sweep the kitchen?
Yep.
You know, we really sweep the kitchen with high school football. The Friday Night Blitz is the most watched high school football show in the Arklatex.
Duh.
The Friday Night Blitz just has more, with live analysis from different coaches each week. More games, more highlights, more scores, and more pizza. More pizza.
Do you want more pizza?
Yeah, sweep the kitchen.
Welcome back to Centenary Football on KTAL 6 and Flow Sports. At halftime, Centenary up 14-7. We're going to run through some of the first half stats. So if you take a look at it, Centenary on top with the total yards, 210 to 135. Lions hadn't really thrown the ball through the air. A lot of their shots have been deep shots, only 43 passing yards. The Centenary secondary did a really good job in the second quarter, especially when Lyon was threatening to score. The DBs did a good job of knocking down some passes. The rushing yards, 132 to 92. Lyon College just really a lot of neighbors and Huntsman in the first half. Davian Smith, Ware, and Shanklin doing a good job on the ground for the Gents. Penalties pretty even in the first half. 6 for Lions, 5 for Centenary, both 45 yards in penalty yardage. And then first downs, very close, 12-10. Been a pretty even matchup tonight. The score reflects that, 14-7. Both teams not really able to, or Centenary able to capitalize off a turnover if they intercepted Grayson Johnson in the first half, which led to the first touchdown for the Gents. So really the first half story for Centenary is the play of Zentavius Smith, the quarterback. He ran for 61 yards in the first half, including a long of 19. He's averaging 7.6 yards a carry, and then through the air, 4 of 7 for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. Only been sacked once.
The Gents going with a 2-quarterback system tonight with Preston Santino and Zatavius Smith. But Smith, the hot hand in the first half, although he did come up limping on the after the last play to end the second quarter. So we'll have to get a status update from him on before he comes out to start the second half. So that's a quick rundown of the stats in the first half. So pretty even matchup tonight, and should be a very, very tight battle in the second half. So we will take a quick break. We'll be back shortly with the second half action. You're watching Centenary football on KTAL 6 and Flow Sports.
News across the Arklatex never slows down, and here at NBC6, neither do we.
Whether news breaks in Shreveport, Texarkana, Marshall, or Natchitoches, we're reporting on the whole story and how it impacts you.
Recognizing local student athletes and what's new with your favorite team.
Keeping you weather ready by knowing what's headed our way. Local news that matters everywhere you are from your community station.
Students have been learning and growing at Centenary College of Louisiana since 1825. Today, you can grow bold, thoughtful, confident, kind, strong, and close at Centenary.
Advertise your business today and support local sports. Contact Cam at KTAL NBC6 to learn how your donation to Centenary Athletics can get you ads in all home games. Call 629-7134. That's 629-7134, or send us an email.
After making their historic return to playing college football, going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
Just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Only Dillas.
Dillas.
Yep.
Primo quesadillas?
Primo quesadillas.
Dillas.
Dillas.
It's just Dillas?
Just Dillas.
We're a few minutes away from the start of the second half here at Atkins Field. Centenary a 14-7 lead over the visiting Lyon Scots. Patrick, right before halftime, we talked about the old momentum. It was a tale of two sides in the first half. Lions jumped out early, went right down the field to get on the scoreboard, but then momentum was in Centenary's favor for really the rest of the first half.
Yeah, it definitely was, Art. And as I had mentioned, the Lyon, of course, the penalties, I think, really started hurting them. They kind of were out of sync after their first drive. There were a lot of strange plays. Obviously, this game, Smith was making some great passes, obviously. But, yeah, it took a little while for Centenary to answer, but it really just seemed like the Scots were just, kind of just out of it a little bit. And, of course, we're fairly close to some of their coaches. They were a little bit frustrated at some of the miscues, some of the unforced errors and things like that. But so it'd be an interesting second half. If you're Centenary, you're obviously happy, but do you feel that comfortable, Art? You're only up 7 for Lyon with the mistakes you made. You're down 14-7. It's kind of like, look, it's not a big deal. It's nothing is insurmountable. So probably going to be who takes care of the ball the best this second half. As we know, a lot of things can happen in a short amount of time. So,
yeah, you're right. This opening possession of the second half will be huge for both teams. Centenary getting the ball to start the second half, a chance to extend the lead and really put Lyon on their heels. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm going to send it down to Taylor Nettle on the sidelines for a quick update. Taylor.
Hey, you guys. Earlier this season, I caught up with the offensive coordinator, Keandre Wood-T. We talked about how he got to his coaching position he's in today. And if you didn't know, he's from the Shreveport-Bossier area, a Parkway grad. He was a star quarterback at Parkway. Went on to play college ball for a few years, but came back to his hometown with head coach Byron Dawson, giving him that opportunity to coach here with Centenary. It's his second year here, and you can see this offense, they're gelling together. They're getting things going, and it's all underneath him. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Taylor. So Centenary will take the second half kickoff, and the big question on the minds of everybody here in the stadium is the status of Zentavius Smith, the quarterback who came up limping after the last play of the first half. And looking down here on the sidelines, trying to find him. I'm not sure if you can see him, Patrick.
I was looking as well. I don't see him yet, so I'm curious about that, but we'll have to wait and see.
He's down there. Looks good to go.
Okay.
He's there with Preston Centino down on the sidelines, not limping. So probably just took a shot trying to run the ball at the end of the first half. He should be good to go here to start the second. And one thing the Flyers have done really well so far this year on his kickoff return.
About ready to roll here.
That was probably the most electric play in the short return of Centenary football was Kobe Chambers taking the kickoff back for a touchdown in the first game of the year that was called back. But you saw the ability of him to be able to do that. Actually, he's going to come off the field. He won't be returning the kickoff. It'll be number 3 for the Gents. Brian Washington, sophomore defensive back from Wiley, Texas. No, actually number 34, Omar Butler, freshman running back from Crowley. Patrick, where were you on that?
I didn't see either, Art. I couldn't see that. I've got an obstructed view here. That's all I could afford.
So kickoff, kick deep to the right. And he's still on his feet, but brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's where the Gents will start the third quarter.
Butler on the return. Nice coverage by the kickoff team.
So I'd like to thank our sponsors, Brown Builders, the official builders of Centenary College Athletics, Dealis Quesadillas, KTAL Channel 6, First Choice Personnel.
As Smith will be in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to Ware. Ware almost brought down. He picks up maybe about loses a yard on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 11. So the Lions defensive front doing a great job of stopping that running play.
Yeah, I saw Austin Swain, number 40, the linebacker. I saw him in there, Art.
They're working hard for us to make sure that every experience is a good experience with the Centenary football team. Centenary Pep Band want to recognize Kevin Rayburn and Dominique Lusto.
Smith back to pass. He's going to roll it onto the right side. Over the middle. Wide open receiver for the Gents. That's number 11, Byron Stewart. He's going to take it to the house. 82 yards for a touchdown. The 3rd passing touchdown of the night for Smith. And the Gents have opened up a 20-7 lead.
Waste no time, Art. There he was, just wide open again. You might have never seen another receiver that wide open in your life.
No, and you mentioned the Lions coaches to our left. They saw it breaking. They saw it wide open. They almost made the play call for me, letting everybody know that Stewart was running wide free deep in the secondary. So Champ Indris will get ready to snap the ball to Cam Randolph. Furbacher's going to get the kick up, and he's going to knock it through. He is 3 for 3 on the evening on extra points, and it is 21-7.
Art, did the Gents find a kicker who was there all along? Maybe.
Well, he's a football guy. We could pretty much ask him to play any position, and he would do it and do it well.
Got a good kicking coach, too.
That's debatable.
And, look at it. Boy, oh, boy. Wide open. Man. It's amazing, right? It was just wide open, and it was just him in the end zone.
And again, that's what Smith does as a runner. You know, as he rolls out to the right side, he's gonna call the attention of that secondary, those linebackers, to come up. They don't want to get him running free, getting to the next level. And Stewart was able to just get right behind the linebackers and the defensive backs, and he was able to take it all the way, 82 yards.
Well, it's what we talked about, Art, in the pregame and throughout this game so far. That element that Smith provides, I mean, the defense now, should something like that ever happen, now if you're on the line perspective, no. I mean, that's a total breakdown. But he is making you second-guess yourself, hesitate. It's a big element for head coach Byron Dawson and his offense, and obviously it has worked tonight. 3 touchdowns. And, of course, with the Gents being able to, to run the ball here and there with Shanklin, Josh Ware, and some runs by Smith, obviously, has definitely helped.
So Furbacher knocks it away. And great job by the Centenary coverage team of getting him down after a short kick. So Lions will take over at their own 36-yard line. So that's one thing we actually worked on this week on kickoff coverage was Furbacher's supposed to get that ball towards the middle to the left side of the field. That one came off a little bit to the right. So good job by the Centenary coverage team of recognizing that and getting to the ball.
So Lyon will start here at the 37. Pretty good field position.
So Neighbors will be in the backfield with Johnson. And Neighbors will take it around the right side, but the Centenary defense is right there. And he will be brought down by Vance Furbacher. No surprise.
He's everywhere. Swiss Army knife.
Furbacher on the tackle. No gain on the play brings up a 2nd down for the Scots.
So 2nd and 9 for the Scots. Neighbors will take it up the middle, and he breaks a few tackles. And he is tackled from behind by number 26 for the Gents, Devin Strickland, a sophomore linebacker from Byrd High School here in Shreveport.
It was a impressive run there, Art, right up the middle.
So 1st and 10. Neighbors will take it again, right through the middle of the field, and he breaks the tackle, and he just crossed 35 down to the 30. This will be the 33-yard line, and Lyons is trying to go fast. Well, they were trying to go fast. They've slowed it down here.
Might just keep running that play, Art.
Yeah, they got Neighbors and Huntsman both on the field, both of their running backs. And have the Centenary defense on their heels. 1st and 10. Neighbors again around the right side, and he is going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 on the play. Quavian Lemons on the tackle. Looks like Rema Getter almost had him in the backfield, but Neighbors was able to break free. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line of the Gents.
Art Lemons having a great season. He was already on the D3
Team
of the Week national honor. So after the Austin College game, big 93 in there.
Johnson around the left side. He's going to dump it off to Neighbors, incomplete. And actually, that wasn't Johnson. That was number 6 for Lions. Get a name for you here, hopefully shortly.
I'm not sure whether it's Joe Galay or Zane Johnson.
Yeah, Zane, well, I think it's Joe Galay. He's listed as a quarterback. I think so, Art. We're going to go with that.
So
we're going to move on to the next play.
So they're going to the backup quarterback here.
Galay, number 6.
Joe Galay, junior quarterback from Greenville, Texas. His 3rd down for the Gents. He's going to throw it, and that is going to be incomplete. Ball intended for Reginald Brown the 2nd. So probably 4-down territory from here. It's a 47-yard field goal. Missed one. Lions College missed one earlier in the game, I believe, from 46.
Yeah,
so Coach Chris Douglas will decide to go for it. So a big 4th down play here with 11:23 in the 3rd quarter. Neighbors in motion. Galay's going to throw it out to Neighbors. Neighbors catches it. Breaks free from Furbacher, and he's going to be short of the 1st down, it seems. Depends on the spot of the ball.
Yeah, I think he's short.
And the Gents will take over. So a great stop by the Centenary defense as they were able to get Neighbors short of the line to gain, and they will take over at their own 29-yard line, up 21-7.
I believe that was Jacob Wilson on the tackle, 14. Great tackle. Look, because Art, after he kind of escaped at the beginning, he kind of thought, I think he's going to get there, but great stop.
Yeah, he was able to break through the arm tackle from Furbacher, and I was with you. I thought he was going to do enough to get the 1st down, but great open field tackle. And the Gents, with a lot of momentum here in the early in the 3rd quarter, with a chance to try to build this lead. Shanklin in the backfield with Smith. Shanklin will take it around the left side. He'll be brought down for a loss of about 3 on the play. Let's set up a 2nd and 13. Good job of the Lion defensive front and that 4-3 base defense. Getting in the backfield and getting a tackle for loss. Smith will check back to the sideline with Shanklin to his right. Smith at the bottom of the screen. Smith's going to look downfield, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage
Bring up a 3rd and 10. Patrick, he was holding that ball like a loaf of bread there.
That's not recommended.
No, it's luckily the Lion defense not able to knock it loose.
Not much running room on that play.
Yeah, you got to hold it. You got to hold it close to you, like you're holding a baby at a baseball game and trying to catch a foul ball at the same time, right?
Absolutely. That's the intended technique. That's how they coach it up.
Yeah. Maybe even a beverage in the other hand. Yeah. Wait. 3 hand. Never mind. Who knows? Two things in one hand.
Pass. Going to throw it outside to Smith. Smith will get about 5 on the, or actually 7 on the play.
Yeah,
That'll set up
there.
Yeah, set up a 4th down. Centenary's going to line up on the ball. Now they're going to send to the punt team. Furbacher on the punt. Champ Indris, number 55.
I think that's a good call, Art. I had a little glare in my window. I thought about maybe cutting the lights out, but I think it puts everybody in the dark.
Yeah, it'll be tough up here trying to read everything.
I don't want to put you guys in the dark. Kind of like after all my witty comments, you're not quite know how to react, Art, things like that. Yeah.
Furbacher takes the snap and gets it away. Almost blocked. That's going to take a Centenary bounce. And another good special teams tackle by number 34, Omar Butler. He's done a great job on special teams tonight for the Gents, and Lions will take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he got the return and then quickly stepped up. Butler just knocked him right out of bounds. You're right, Art. He had 2 or 3 guys who could have blocked that.
Yeah,
Punt, Furbacher got that low liner away.
Yeah, that's one thing that we've been working on is the operation time, trying to get it away in that 2 seconds or less time frame. That was probably a little more than 2 seconds, and to be honest, Centenary lucky that wasn't blocked and returned. Neighbors around the left side. That'll be a 15-yard face mask penalty. We could see that from here. Preston Ludwig had the call before even the flag was thrown.
Yeah, ref looked up here. Preston gave him the thumbs up, and he told the rest of the crew he's right on it. He was on that like a dog on a pork chop.
So, again, we talked about, penalties for Lions in the second quarter really costing them and allowing Centenary to take the lead. And here in the third quarter, a big 15-yard penalty is going to move the ball into Gents territory. And, again, Joe Galley is still in at quarterback, and he'll hand it off to Neighbors. Neighbors goes up the middle, flag on the play. So, in the area of holding, that should give 10 yards back to the Scots.
Flag on the play. Call against the Scots.
So after the penalty, it would be 1st and 20 for the Scots at their own 44-yard line. Neighbors to the left of Galley in the backfield. Neighbors back to pass, going to throw it out to Huntsman. And great defense and tackle by number 1, Delarius Marshall, freshman defensive back from Green Oaks High School here in Shreveport. So it's like they will give him 3 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 17. So these long situations, if you're Lions, they like to look for Reginald Brown. They can throw a wide receiver screen. Almost intercepted by Dwayne Mills Jr. That was thrown behind the intended receiver, Xavier Long.
Pass is incomplete to Dwayne Mills Jr. on the coverage.
That's another very long here on 3rd down, Art. Gents defense.
And I mentioned Reginald Brown. Jacob Wilson, the freshman, is going up against the seniors, played a lot of college football, and Wilson's done a phenomenal job of really keeping Reginald Brown in check.
Yeah, and Wilson, he's had a strong season so far. He was also honored nationally after week 1.
Galley back to pass, going to throw, and that is going to be caught
That is caught by number 3, Javarian Williams, sophomore from Corrigan, Texas. Now you can say he stepped out of bounds at about the 43-yard line, so that'll bring up a 4th down. So 4th down and about 7. So another big 4th down play for both teams as we approach 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Neighbors will line up to his left. And Goulet throws it to his lineman, who is not eligible. Flag is thrown on the play. Looked to be in the area of holding. So number 66, Elijah Roberts, the sophomore offensive lineman from Little Rock, with the reception, which is not allowed. But great job by Centenary's defense and number 31, Chris Meslow, getting to the quarterback.
Yeah.
We'll get some clarification from the referees.
They were all
what
over
happened, but these should be 2 penalties on Lions, and that is the case. A holding call. That'll be declined, and an illegal touching. I believe that's the call. And then Bay lost it down, so Centenary will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. So 2 straight defensive stops for the Gents.
Remember, next week, football fans, please come out and support our Centenary.
See if we are not taking a break, I believe.
Give a shout out to Preston Ludwig, our producer here in the booth tonight. He's doing a phenomenal job keeping us organized. Lee Hiller in the box with us, doing a great job spotting. I'd like to thank Eric Evenson next door, helping spot for the stats crew. He's very disappointed, not with Centenary, but with his alma mater.
Right.
So Smith will hand it off to Ware. Ware on the right side, cuts it across down the middle, and he will get into the 39-yard line. So a very strong run for Josh Ware. So that'll be a first choice personnel first down. It looked like he picked up about 13 or 14 on the play. So they'll continue with Shanklin and Ware in the backfield with Smith. Smith's going to take the snap, hand to Shanklin. Shanklin cuts it to the middle inside. He'll pick up a few yards, maybe 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line.
Kanye Caesar in on the line, along with Jake Morton.
All right, so.
And Smith will take it up the middle himself. That'll bring up a third and 7. So not much on the ground for Smith.
In at center, number 50, does Alexander
Gents trying to drive here against Lyon. Art, and try to get
Lyon College.
Lyon College from Batesville, Arkansas.
Third down, Gents.
Taking a little time here, right, Art? Play clock going below 10. Not to be in a huge hurry, right? Just get a good play call and got a 2-touchdown lead.
Smith looks to his left. He's going to throw it to Ardoin. He catches it. Falls down right at the line to gain. To be based on the spot. Looks like they're going to give it to him. So good pass and catch there for the Gents, and that'll be another first choice personnel first down as they're down at the Scott's 29-yard line.
Yeah, the referee back there, Art, he's kind of looking at Smith, seeing if he maybe got hit. There we go. I think it's
like another penalty for Lyon. Number 78 with the offside, and Coach Douglas not happy with him. He pulls him off the field immediately.
yards goes against the Scots.
So that'll move it up 5 yards further, set up a 1st and 5 for Centenary.
That's 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Then Smith under center.
Gents continue to use a little clock here. 5 seconds on the play clock.
Toss out to Ware. Ware trying to reverse field. He will. And he will be brought down for a loss on the play. Number 15 for the Scots, Tanner Pollitt, 6-foot senior from Batesville, Arkansas. So a loss of 8 on the play to bring up a 2nd and about 13. So Smith's done a lot of damage through the air. We'll see what Coach Woodtee draws up here on the 2nd and long. Smith draws back to pass. He's going to run it himself up the middle. He's got some room to run. Across 25, he will slide down. Gain of about 7 on the play. Look, he could have gone a little bit further, but
that's what I was thinking.
Safely get 7 yards, and he'll set up a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and about 6. And again, you're right on the cusp of the range for Furbacher. He did hit from 40 in pregame warm-ups. Smith drop back to pass, going to sling it out to Shanklin, and that is going to be short. So decision time for Coach Dawson. 4th and about 7. And looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, it's one of those again, Art, kind of the
Yeah,
where you are on the field, right?
Yeah, you're right on the range. But again, Vance Furbacher doing a phenomenal job tonight kicking for the Gents. Hasn't really done it a whole lot, not attempted a lot of field goals in practice. And so the way Smith is playing, you trust your quarterback with a hot hand. Stewart in motion.
Probably also means to trust your defense a little bit, right, if you don't get it. So
Smith back to pass, going to throw it out to Shanklin. Shanklin bobbles and catches it. He's got enough for the 1st down inside the 10, out at about the 7-yard line. So great play call by Keandre Woodtee, offensive coordinator, as Shanklin will set up the Gents offense with a 1st and goal situation.
And you know what that is, Art?
It's first choice personnel, 1st down.
You're darn right. It is. Gents smelling the end zone again.
Again, this has just been a nice clock-chewing drive. Under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Josh Ware, number 7 now on. We got split backs here next to Smith.
Shanklin will keep it. Churning his leg still. He'll be brought down. Gain of about maybe 1 or 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and goal.
Our other sponsors include the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl, Red River Bank, GWFG Insurance, and Kodiak Group Wealth Management.
Booming mention of our sponsors over the PA. Whole neighborhood can hear it. Might get a little business tonight, some of those places, huh?
So 2nd and goal from the 7.
Using the clock again, Art. Might as well. Play clock now is down to 5, so we got to get going here. Smith realizes it.
Still got all timeouts. He takes the snap, hands it off to Ware. Ware will be brought down, about no gain. So, again, 3rd and 7. Yeah, maybe there's some guys over at the Cub right now thinking, hey, you know what? I need to call the Polyak group, get some financial advice.
Depending on how much you spend, that might be a good idea.
Big play for the Gents, facing 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Clock's just about to tick under a minute here in the 3rd quarter.
Smith rolling to his right. He's going to throw it Ardoin cuts it back, and he takes it across the goal line for 6. Ardoin's second touchdown of the evening, and the Flyers build a 27-7 lead with the extra point pending. Another great play call, getting Smith rolling to his right, and Ardoin with the second effort getting across the goal line.
Well, Art, like I was talking about in the pregame, I kind of wondered, would the Gents offense get rolling at some point? This has been a very good thing to see, as they have, pending this extra point, will have outscored the Scots 28-7. 28. Yeah, 28-0 after that being down 7-0.
So good pass and catch from Champ Endress to Cam Northern, and Vance Furbacher knocks through the extra point to make it 28-7.
Yeah, so how about that? Just under a minute here in the third quarter.
So you heard the sponsors probably over the PA system, but I'll give you the rest of them. The Radiates Technologies Independence Bowl, Red River Bank, TWFG Insurance, Mike Wittenbarger, your local agent, Polyak Group Wealth Management, and Somdahl Associates, the official architect of Centenary College Athletics.
I bet, see, somebody's got to be sitting somewhere, Art, being like, man, I got to get some Gents tickets for the next 2 home games in October, and then the November 9th game against TLU, and just go ahead and get some Independence Bowl tickets too, right, in December?
Yeah,
Support
Radiates
all the local
Technologies
football.
Independence Bowl, December 28th, and night kick. This will be a fun day of tailgating and football out at Independence Stadium at the fairgrounds.
I was just looking
I'll be
at
there.
this.
You'll be there.
Yes.
Preston might be there. Lee Hiller will be there.
Look at this video of the Vanderbilt fans taking down the goalpost. I didn't think they'd know how to do that. You think people had to come up with an instruction thing for them to be able to? I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time.
Patrick, those fans have been waiting for that moment their entire life. They knew exactly what to do.
Jerry Campbell is out on the return on the kickoff team.
If you say so.
So Vance Furbacher putting the ball on the tee. We actually spent time in practice trying to tell him how to put the ball on the tee. This was an issue at practice this week. We're actually using the red kickoff tee that I think I used back in 1996.
Okay,
we don't know where the other tee is. We think we left it in ETBU.
All right, I think that tee's probably been recalled.
Actually, if you flip over that tee, it does say property of Evangel Christian Academy on there. So I don't know.
Okay.
Had multiple stops with Coach Dawson along the way.
Back to the Vandy goalpost thing. You think they pulled some kids out of class to come pull the goalpost? Whatever. Okay. I don't know.
And Furbacher
Good
with
for Vandy.
a field at the 10-yard line. You take it down the right sideline and out to the 40. So about a 32-yard return by the Scots. And he was tackled by number 4, Christopher Dade, freshman defensive back from West Monroe. And so it'll be interesting to see what the Scots do here on offense. They've liked to run Huntsman and Neighbors a lot tonight, but now you're down 3 scores. Joe Galley still in at quarterback for the Scots.
Yeah, their most success, Art's been that run, but now you're in that position, like you said.
A little pitch pass, or a jet sweep play to number 3, Javarian Williams. He's brought down after a gain of about 13 or 14 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scots in Gents territory. Galley will keep it around the right side. He'll throw it to Huntsman. Huntsman across the 35 down to the 32-yard line. So another first down for the Scots. There's a couple quick plays, and they are deep into Centenary territory. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the Centenary Gents up 28-7. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. You're watching Centenary football on KTAL 6 and Flow Sports.
After making their historic return to playing college football, Going 9-1, the Centenary Jets now begin their official season in the NCAA. And you can experience every home game live, streaming on KTALnews.com. Watch Gents football, along with home games from every Centenary athletic sport. The Gents and the ladies live at home. Live action you can stream on KTALnews.com/Go Centenary.
Start of the fourth quarter. We'll send it down to Taylor after this play. So hand off to Neighbors. Neighbors will be brought down by a bunch of Gents after he picks up a gain of about 2. So down to Taylor Nettle. Taylor.
Play brings up a second down early. New fourth quarter play.
Hey, cut for Woody. Cut for Woody.
Six. Galay's going to throw it out to Brown. Brown be pushed out of bounds about the 29-yard line, so a gain of maybe 1, bring up a 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, Marshall, Art was right on it, but then missed him. I think Meslow was the one that cleaned it up. So big chance here, Art, to stop on 3rd down, and although are likely going to have to go for it at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely 4-down territory. Galay will keep it around the left side, looking for Huntsman. The Gents are all over that play. They throw it up, and they're going to say it was caught. Wow. And it looks like Brown was able to bring it in.
And 2 guys right in the same area, Art, and it looked like they might have actually mixed each other up, gotten each other's way, but he did catch it.
Good concentration by Brown. Will set up a 1st and 10 at the Centenary, looks like 17-yard line. First and 10. Galay is going to throw it quickly out to Brown. Brown, a great catch.
Yeah, really, wow.
Picks up about 7 on the play. Again, he's their leading receiver. He's our go-to guy. Looks like Galay's continuing to look for him.
That's Reginald Brown on the reception.
So 2nd and 4 at the Centenary 10-yard line. Neighbors taking, he is brought down for no gain. Set up a 3rd and goal at the 10.
Good stuff by the defense. What brings up a 3rd down.
So the Scots can still get a 1st down. They hand it to Neighbors. Neighbors is going to be brought down inside the 5, about the 4-yard line. So that'll set up a 4th and short, 4th and about 1. So Centenary has done a good job on 4th downs tonight. See if they can pull off another 4th down stop. Looks like the Scots will burn a timeout here, the 11:35. And we will go ahead and send it down to Taylor Nettle on the sidelines. Taylor.
11:33 remaining.
Hey, you guys. I know I've talked to you guys earlier about offensive coordinator Coach Woodty, but I want to talk more about running backs coach Calvin Brown. It's his second year with the Gents. He also is from the area, went to LSUS, graduated from Evangel, but what's special about him is he actually played underneath head coach Byron Dawson at Evangel. So he got to see him as a mentor, as a leader, now getting to coach alongside of him. Another interesting thing about Coach Brown's story is where he got a lot of his coaching basics from. He has experience competing with USA weightlifting at the national level and then going on to coach and teach Olympic lifting on the youth and college and professional level. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Taylor. And yeah, Taylor talking about Coach Calvin Brown. Coach Dawson has done a great job of building a staff here. A lot of young local guys in the community that are very excited to be here at Centenary and very excited to be building a program from the ground up. And you definitely see that every day at practice with their excitement and their enthusiasm and energy.
So 4th down, they hand it off to Neighbors. Neighbors looks like second effort was able to get enough for the first down at the 5, and it'll be 1st and goal as the referees try to untangle the pile.
I think, he got enough, right, Art? I mean, he had
it
that
was like on the
second
second effort he was able to get across the 5-yard line, which had been enough for the first down. And then they've already changed the down marker to 1st down, and we'll give it to him. So Galay in the backfield, or with Neighbors and Huntsman in the backfield, they will. And the ball's on the ground. Galay is able to fall on it. He will lose about 5 on the play out to the 10-yard line. And so it'll be 2nd and goal for the Scots at the 10.
All the way from Batesville, Arkansas. Remember, you're always welcome at Centenary College. Second and goal for the Scots.
So 2nd and goal, play clock at 5. A little confusion. Galay able to get it off. Looking at Brown, throws it into the corner, and that'll be a flag as he is tackled in the zone. 3 flags thrown on the play. Refs will get ready to discuss it, seeing if it was a catchable ball, but not sure if that matters. Yeah, that's going to be a pass interference call. So it'll set up a 1st and goal. Actually, looks like did they pick up the penalty?
That's what I was thinking.
No, they called it. So it is going to be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line after the pass interference penalty.
First and goal from the 2 for the Scots.
Still a long way to go, Art. Got 10 minutes, man.
Yeah,
A lot could happen.
A lot of football to play. And Neighbors will take the snap out of the Wildcat, run it himself, and he will be just short of the goal line. About the 1-foot line. Looks like they will just continue with Neighbors in the backfield running the Wildcat with the Huntsman to his left. His Lyon has looks to be an injured player on the line, but Neighbors is still able to take it in for a touchdown, so that'll make it 28-13 with the extra point pending. Number 75 for the Scots. Coming up a little hobble, that is Cohen Pfeiffer, sophomore offensive lineman from Harrison, Arkansas. I'll give him a lot of credit. He was hurt on the play, but still was able to get lined up and ready to go.
Well, and Babers, he's like, look, we got to go fast. I mean, let's go. He's telling the coaches, let's keep going. Extra point attempt here.
Castillo's able to knock it through and make it 28-14. So, yeah, Patrick, like you said, a lot of time still left to go. 9:31 in the fourth quarter, but it's now back to a two-score game. And so the Centenary offense and Keandre Woodtee is going to have to keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah, you need to answer. As we've seen in this game, at a moment's notice, some strange things could happen. I mean, turnovers. Look, you don't want to have a quick 3 and out, give that ball back. You want to take this ball and, well, if you can score right away, that's great, and go ahead and get yourself some points, or maybe go on a long drive, continue to wear out the Lion defense, and just put this game away. We were talking earlier, Art, about the favorable home schedule the rest of this month. The Gents will be right back here at Atkins Field next Saturday, 5 p.m. against McMurray University, another conference game, and then we'll be back here, we'll be playing Lyon again up in Batesville in 2 weeks, and then we'll face Austin College on October 26th here for homecoming at Atkins Field. Got some guests in the booth. We're in the presence of greatness. We won't mention his name in case others don't agree, but we do.
So Brian Gonzalez is going to do a little sky kick, brought down about the 23-yard line.
Boy, just keeps churning there, Art. Out past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Devin Strickland takes it out to about the 42, 43-yard line.
Devin Strickland.
Just going to let you know, Art, that the Lion has quickly picked up their tee. The tee's been off the field.
Yeah, they probably coached it up this week. I did a bad job of coaching that up on what to do after you kick the ball.
You going to go to Batesville and talk to those guys too, or you think they already have it figured out enough?
Yeah, they probably have a clinic in the spring.
The problem is here, obviously. You need to be here. We can't afford you to go anywhere else. You got to be here, right?
Yeah,
so.
But if they have a clinic in the spring about it picking up tees, maybe that's something I got to attend.
We could get a golden retriever to go out there like some people do.
We could. We talked to David Orr.
Yeah, just a thought. I don't know if the dog's in the budget, but all right. So let's see, Art. You got 9:23. Like we said, there's still probably what feels like to the coaches an eternity in this quarter. So
Ware will take it up the middle. Got some room to run. He's going to cut it back to the 35, down to the 32-yard line. So a big run by Josh Ware. And another first-choice personnel first down for the Gents.
Yeah, he did that a lot at Southwood High School, and now he's doing it at the college level here for the Gents. It's a strong run.
26-yard run by Josh Ware has the Gents offense in business here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Southwood would probably use him right now. They've lost 39, I think 40 straight football games.
40 straight. So Lee Hiller has confirmed that. I think it's the longest losing streak in the state right now, I believe.
Stewart in motion. I'll hand it off to Ware again. Ware trying to break free, but good good tackle there by number 44 for the Scots. William Litton, junior defensive back. So gain of 1 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, not quite in field goal range. Smith going up top. That should be a penalty, but it doesn't matter because it is brought in by number 10, Jay Richardson. Another great over-the-shoulder throw from Smith. And that sets up a 1st and goal for the Gents. And another first-choice personnel first down.
Yeah, boy, great throw. Great, like Art said, could have been an interference call, but it didn't matter because he caught the ball. Now the Gents are knocking on the door again.
Ware will dance around and maybe lose a yard. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. So we're under attack by a bug here in the press box.
Yeah, and the Bugs told their friends to come on in. We got a swarm going. Lee Hiller is spotted something that could sting you, and I don't like to hear that.
Second down for the Jets.
Can't afford any injuries in the booth, Art.
Nope. We're already day to day. Smith going to run the option himself, keep it, run over his own teammate. And I don't. If he doesn't run over his own teammate, I think he gets into the end zone there. That was well blocked up front by the Gents. He picks up a few more, and that'll bring up a 3rd and goal at about the 3-yard line.
Smith appreciates the block, but he's saying, "Don't block me, block the other guy." But yeah, the Gents are getting some push there. I'll tell you what.
So they're gonna put Smith under center with Ware, and they're gonna get a penalty on the play. Didn't see any movement up front. See what the call is.
Maybe lined up wrong. What to see here.
It didn't look like Centenary moved. It will be offside by the Scots. So that'll move it a little bit closer on this 3rd and goal.
You know, the Lyon coaches, Art, they're not going to love looking at the film tomorrow because there's a lot of penalties. A lot of things they've just shot themselves in the foot tonight.
So that'll put the ball at about the 1.5-yard line. The clock will continue to roll through under 6.5 minutes here in the 4th quarter. And they will put Smith back under center with Ware and Ardoin in the backfield. So potential tush push or option play. And they're going to push Smith, and he is not going to get there. He's about at the 1-foot line. That'll set up a 4th and goal. And it looks like they're going to bring in some big bodies here.
And the Scots are running people in and out. I saw Braden Board there, maybe a jump ball to number 3 Braden Board coming.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in the game much tonight, but he's in this goal line package. Seems like some power running. And a penalty on the play in the backfield. Thrown by the back judge. It'll be interesting to see what the call is here. And it's gonna be against Centenary, and it'll push them back.
Legal substitution, Art, was that?
It's hard to see from up here, but that seems to be the call. It wasn't delay game. There was still time on the play clock. And so they're going to send out the field goal unit. So it'll be about a 24-yard field goal, 23-yard field goal. Let's see where the ball is spotted.
And head coach Byron Dawson didn't seem pleased with his offensive line and may not be here. We got another lineman running on here with only got 7 seconds left on the play clock. See if they can get it off quick.
Good snap. And it is blocked. Vance picks it up. And he's trying to make something out of nothing. Vance around the left side. And he's going to take it back to the 10-yard line. So Vance Furbacher, it looked like give the Scots credit, it looks like they broke through for a blocked field goal. And that'll give the Scots first down, but that could have been returned back for a touchdown, but Furbacher doing everything on that play, getting it back to the 10-yard line, and it also burned some time off the clock.
He ran north, south, east, and west on that play.
Yes, he did.
And
well, in that situation, though, there's a lot of confusion with the field goal unit. It might have been a good time there for the Gents with all 3 timeouts. Maybe take a timeout, get organized.
Yeah, so now, we're under 5 minutes, 4:41 on the clock. Line backed up here against their own end zone.
So Galileo will throw it to Brown. Again, the Browns go-to guy. He steps out of bounds about the 17, 18-yard line, 19-yard line. But again, plenty of time left. And each team with all three of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we've been talking about it, Art. Imagine if that ball would have popped back and they returned that, and it's 28-21 here with 4.5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's getting dicey then. The Gents, they got to bear down here on defense and try to stop Lyon, maybe get a turnover, put this thing to rest.
Another jet sweep pass. Another great tackle by number 34, Omar Butler.
He's been all over the place
tonight. He's done a
tonight.
phenomenal job with these open field tackles. Because, again, that's been a play that the Scots have liked to run, a little jet sweep pass to Javarian Williams.
Yeah, those kind of tackles are, the difference in a 2-yard gain and a 12-yard gain.
Yeah,
Great job.
Enough for the first down. They sling it out. That was caught by Brown again. He picks up about 7 or 8 on the play. Now to the 31-yard line.
Got a little sidearm sling pass right there in front of Jacob Wilson, 14, who is the closest defender.
So
clock running.
Yeah, 2nd and 3 for the Scots. Play it back to pass. It's going to go up top. He's got Brown wide open. Brown drops it. A broken coverage by the Jets defense, and the Jets catch a break with the sure-handed Brown not able to bring it in. I think he saw 6 and took his eye off the ball.
He did.
The last second, and the Gents catch a break. So look back on replay, and really the DB fell down on the play, and that's what allowed him to spring free. So Coach Dawson will take a timeout with 3:23 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was thinking about the end result before completing the process there for sure.
Yeah, and on replay, I was wondering how he got so wide open. Look, the DB fell down on the play. The Gents still up 14, but like you said, there's still plenty of time to go. The Scots still have all 3 timeouts. They've got the passing game going with Washington and Brown. I'm sorry, Williams and Brown. And so, quick score, and they're right back in it.
Yeah, definitely. No, you got to something like that. Like we said, look at the potential blocked field goal return could have gone back, and then that happened right there. Game of inches, right, Art? So.
Oh, absolutely. So another 3rd and short. Galea with Neighbors in the backfield. Brown in motion. They're going to throw it up top. And that is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Javarian Williams. And so another 4th down for the Scots. And this is the play of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you are sitting there and you can get the 4th down stop, you are in Scots territory with a couple of first downs away from salting off the game.
Still getting a play call in as the
play call down to play clock down to 5, and it's like they may have to burn a timeout here. They did take a timeout.
Art, I was checking the other scores in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. I had a shootout going there, and Seguin, Texas Lutheran, beat Austin College 43-34. Austin College is still looking for its first win. TOU, it's off to a 4-1 start. They handed the Gents a loss in week 2. Centenary is going to play both those teams at home later this season. I'm just checking the looking at the stats this evening. And total plays, Lions run 65 for 260 yards offense, and the Gents have run 10 less plays, 55, but they've generated 401 yards of total offense. 18 first downs for the Gents, 19 for Lyon.
Yeah, the big play for the Gents, the 82-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Stewart. So here we go. 4th down for the Scots. Galay looking back to pass, going to throw it to Nate. Intercepted! Intercepted by Vance Farbacher. He's going to take it to the house. Vance Farbacher, jack of all trades, takes the interception about 30 yards, and this should put the game away as it is 34-14 Centenary.
And the clock is running. I'm not sure why. Sorry, I was distracted by that because the clock is just running and running. So anyway, yeah, it's almost like you knew that was going to happen. I mean, why wouldn't Vance do that, right? So,
and some confusion on the Centenary PAT field goal group. Champ Endress getting set to
snap it to Cam Randolph.
And look who's kicking, Art.
Good snap, good hold. Farbacher knocks it through. So Vance has scored 11 points tonight himself with 5 extra points, and that is 6 on the return. It's 35-14, and that is a backbreaker for the Lyon Scots.
Yeah. And so right before that, I was just looking through the stats again, Art. And, I mean, look at Zentavius Smith, 10 of 14 through the air tonight, 219 yards, 4 touchdowns, 12 rushes, 72 yards. Thinking of offensive player of the week in the conference might be a possibility. Let's see about that.
Yeah, he's done a phenomenal job tonight. And give Coach Keandre Woodley a lot of credit, too. He has dialed up a great game offensively. He's found what's worked and has stuck with it all night.
Yes, absolutely. Ever since the little bit of a slow start for the Gents offense, Art, I think you'd agree, the rest of the time they've just had Lyon in some really uncomfortable spots. They've had them second guessing themselves, maybe a little bit out of position, and Coach Woodtey's called a great game.
So Vance Farbacher takes the interception back for a touchdown, kicks the extra point, and now he's about to kick off.
He will sleep well tonight. Good kickoff down to the 5 into the end zone for a touchback.
And he remembered to get the tee.
He did.
And we somehow found the actual tee. So crisis averted.
Right.
We found maybe, you know what, maybe it was put in a different bag.
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable. So,
be a full investigation this week.
Commencing Monday morning, sure. Still really good crowd this late in the game. Of course, everybody wants to savor every minute of every game in this historic season for the Gents.
Potential first home win. Galay back to pass. He's going to throw it deep downfield, and it is going to be incomplete. Intended for number 3, Javarian Williams. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Galay back to pass again, is going to keep it himself, and he'll be brought down after a gain of about 2. Set up a 3rd and long.
Brought down by number 35, Chandler Powell, the sophomore from Plano, Texas.
But that keeps the clock running. Galay back to pass. He's going to throw it, and it's almost intercepted.
Ooh.
By number 34, Omar Butler. We've called his name a lot tonight, and for good reason. He's been all over the place. And it looks like they're going to punt it away, down 21 here in the 4th quarter. So this should be the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Number 82, Kason Goolsby, freshman from Cameron, Texas, back to receive. Punt gets away. And that will take a Scots bounce and be out of bounds at the 33-yard line. We have 1:54 to go, so maybe a couple of running plays, and the Gents will come away with a 35-14 victory here at home.
Yeah, it's a great sound of that, Art. Only second home game. It would be the Gents' second win after the win over Austin College.
It'll be a fun ride-up for you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Look forward to that, and look forward to what Coach Dawson will say to Taylor after the game. I know he'll be excited, probably still thinks there's some room for improvement like any coach, right? I mean, not everything was perfect. He'll want to keep seeing, as Art mentioned in the pregame, just a chance to improve each game and do things better than he did the last time. And it's just a work in progress for both these teams, but this has been very encouraging to see the offense and defense clicking.
And Centeno back in at quarterback. He will hand it off to Shanklin. Shanklin breaking a few tackles, and he will fall forward for another first down, a first-choice personnel first down for the Gents. And I will say, before the game, Vance Farbacher did tell me he was going to make all his extra points. So he called a shot.
Nice.
First down, your leaders in stepping.
So, for all intents and purposes, victory formation for the Gents. Centeno in the backfield with Shanklin to his left. He will take the snap, hand it off to Shanklin. Shanklin makes a man miss, almost made a man miss, and a penalty flag will come in after the play. Is number 44, William Litton, the linebacker, number 49, Nate Starver, in on the tackle.
And they pick up the flag. All right, ref waved it around. Said, "Nope, forget it."
So keep the clock rolling.
Under a minute.
Tino will hand it off
to number 6 for the Gents, Jason Sullivan, the sophomore running back from, I'm reading the wrong roster. That is Cedric Allison, the sophomore running back from Oakdale, Louisiana, with a huge run and another first-choice personnel first down. Gents will have to snap it one more time.
First down, your leaders in stepping.
Nope. They reset the play clock, and that will do it. Is the Centenary Gents, the 35-14 win over the Lyon Scots.
Centenary Gents 35. Lyon Scots 14. And we'll have a very safe weekend and safe travels to our guests. And thank you, fans, for coming out and supporting us.
Well, Art, good win. 35-14. Offense really got in a groove there over the really after the first drive, and some big plays on defense. And Zentavius Smith, very impressive, among many other good individual performances. But if you have a dynamic quarterback like that, it can create a lot of possibilities for you, as we know.
Yeah, absolutely. After kind of a shaky first quarter for the Gents, they really settled in, and that's what we talked about in the pregame is, in their losses this year, they've usually been punched in the mouth in the first quarter, and those leads have been kind of insurmountable for them to come back later in the game. But this game, they came back in the second quarter and really had momentum and were in complete control from the second quarter onward as they pick up a huge home victory. Zentavius Smith, phenomenal job, and really Josh Ware and Bobby Shanklin Jr. running the ball with him in the backfield. It kept the Lions defense on their heels, and guessing a lot, and that allowed Natavius Smith to hit those big plays deep, offensively with the 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah,
those were set up by their ability to really run and be in complete control on the line of scrimmage.
Well, and Vance Furbacher, Art, I mean, my goodness,
Natavius Smith is probably the player of the game, but the heart and soul of Centenary tonight was probably Vance Furbacher, his ability to, we called his name a lot early on defensively, making a lot of tackles. The pick 6, which really iced the game for the Gents, and stepping in and handling all of the kicking duties after Enrique Hernandez was injured last week. You can't say enough about what he means to this young Centenary football program.
Yeah, well, it's certainly a good thing when you're, debating over 2 players who should be, player of the game. And like you said, Art,
it's nice to have an offense and defensive player of the game.
Right, and then what Vance did on special teams, being able to step in and kick, I mean, that's just what a huge relief for the coaching staff, as the Gents and Scots are both in their post-game huddles there. We'll be waiting for head coach Byron Dawson to finish addressing the team, and then he will talk with Taylor Nettle as we also wait some final stats that we can give you. We'll get Lee Hiller, our great spotter, on that. But Art, it's next week. Next week we'll be back together a little bit earlier, 5 p.m. So we'll probably be on the air 4:30, 4:45.
Can you save me some food?
Yeah, Art, I offered food. You never seem to eat. I don't know what.
I'm doing double duty. I'm handling pregame warm-ups, making sure the specialists are ready to go.
There is still food in the press box. Art, you're welcome to. I won't serve
see
you
any.
But it's been put away, but you can still eat it. Yeah, so
it's been to the bottom of the corner.
Our wonderful student worker Taylor Good, who I call Taylor Great because she is great, has let you know that there still is food. If you'd like someone to serve you the food, Lee Hiller would be glad to do that.
Lee Hiller is a legend of the game.
We're going to check with Lee and see if we get some final stats printed out. We'll see the whereabouts of that. It's still in the works. So, but yeah, big win for the Gents. I mean, next week, McMurray, so, you got to be ready for another conference game. And then in 2 weeks, it's going to be the Gents and Scots again up in Batesville, Arkansas, Art. So it doesn't get any easier. We were talking about earlier, it's an interesting dynamic. With this level of football, we're going to play somebody else within 3 weeks. That's going to be really interesting when Centenary goes up to play Lyon again. As we see, we've still got the post-game chat going on. Do want to thank our sponsors again and appreciate everybody watching here on KTAL and Flow Sports and all our crew. Everybody did a fantastic job, but we certainly could not bring you these broadcasts without our sponsors.
We'll thank the sponsors again. Brown Builders, the official builders of Centenary College Athletics. Dillis Quesadillas, KTAL Channel 6. First Choice Personnel, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Get your tickets now, Saturday, December 28th. Red River Bank, TWFG Insurance, Mike Wittenbarger, local agent. Poyak Group Wealth Management, and Somdahl Associates, the official architects of Centenary College Athletics. As we get ready for the post-game interview with Taylor Nettle and Coach Byron Dawson eventually.
Art, you want me to give you some stats while we wait on Coach Dawson?
Yep.
So we have a total offense, 58 plays for Centenary for 443 yards. They rushed it 41 times for 215 yards and passed for 228. 20 first downs. Lyon finished